What is the heaviest muscle up of all time? Well, for most gym goers, achieving a single bodyweight muscle up is an achievement worthy of celebration. However, some continue to push their own physical limits by adding weight, while others push their limits to the edge of human potential. There are at least 15 world-class athletes who have performed a muscle up with more than 45 kilos or 99.2 pounds added. Let's go over each of these incredible athletes and then we'll go over the honorable mentions. So, starting with number 15 and working our way to number 1, we have Bartlomiej Orchowski, or Bardo for short, is a 30-year-old Polish streetlifter who competes in the 176.3 pound or 80 kilo weight class. Bardo has done one of the world's heaviest weighted dips at 352.7 pounds or 160 kilos, as well as an impressive 222.6 pound or 101 kilo pull-up. And for his best muscle up, he has done 101.4 pounds or 46 kilos. Bardo has won the Final Rep World Championship streetlifting competition twice, once in 2022 and 2023, and took 5th place in 2025, and is also a Polish streetlifting champion. Number 14. Aubin Chevillard. Aubin is a 27-year-old weighing 176.3 pounds and stands at 5'11", who was born in Manila in the Philippines but grew up in France. Aubin is known for his world-class lifts, including a 363.7 pound or 165 kilo weighted dip, a 238.1 pound or 108 kilo weighted pull-up, and lastly, a 104.7 pound or 47.5 kilo weighted muscle-up. Aubin is a 2-division Final Rep World Champion in the 73 and 80 kilo weight classes, where he also holds several competition records, including the weighted pull-up, weighted muscle-up, and total for both weight classes. And total is the combined total added weight of a muscle-up, pull-up or chin-up, dip, and squat. Number 13. Anton Albert. Anton is a mostly undiscovered world-class weighted calisthenics athlete from Russia weighing 165.3 pounds, and he shares the world record for heaviest weighted one-arm pull-up at 88.2 pounds or 40 kilos with Dawi Sama, an athlete featured later in this list, as well as doing a 233.7 pound or 106 kilo chin-up, and his best muscle-up is 109.5 pounds or 49.7 kilos, which is 66.2% of his body weight. Number 12. Filip Budiša. Filip is a 22-year-old Croatian athlete weighing 202.8 pounds and is 6 foot 3 inches tall, making him the tallest athlete on this list. Filip has done a chin-to-bar one-arm pull-up with 55.1 pounds and a chin-to-bar two-arm pull-up with 253.5 pounds. He has attempted both a 121.2 pound or 55 kilo muscle-up and a 132.2 pound or 60 kilo muscle-up, but has to do an asymmetrical transition with the arms, referred to as a wing in competition, and for the purposes of this video, any muscle-up done with an obvious wing is not counted. But perfect form is not required to allow more athletes to be highlighted on this list, because this video is purely for entertainment purposes only. His best muscle up is 110.2 pounds or 50 kilos, which begins the 7-way tie. Number 11. Becaye Sane. Becaye is an Italian streetlifter who weighs 185.1 pounds and is 5 feet 11.5 inches tall. Becaye has done a 220.5 pound pull-up in competition, and in the gym is where he performed a 110.2 pound or 50 kilo muscle-up, which is 59.5% of his body weight. Number 10. Vitaliy Feschuk. Vitaliy is a 28-year-old from Ukraine who is 6 feet tall and weighs 220.5 pounds, known by his 351,000 Instagram followers for his incredible lifts, including a 418.9 pound or 190 kilo weighted dip, a 52.9 pound or 24 kilo one-arm pull-up, and a 288.6 pound or 130 kilo pull-up, which he did after recovering from a full bicep tear. And lastly, his best bar muscle-up is 110.2 pounds or 50 kilos, but he has done a 124.5 pound or 56.5 kilo muscle-up, but does a wing in the transition. Now athletes, we all know the only way to achieve a muscle-up is by first mastering the pull-up, and one of the best ways to do that is by having a pull-up bar in your own home that you can train on as often as you'd like. And today I'm going to talk about the Khaki Clay pull-up bar, the sponsor of this video. The Khaki Clay multi-grip pull-up bar is a door frame pull-up bar built to withstand 440 pounds or 200 kilos of weight, which means you can train weighted pull-ups on this bar, which is essential for building up to a weighted muscle up. The Khaki Clay pull-up bar fits just about any doorway as long as it has a frame with an edge. It has multiple grip types, each with soft foam padding, including shoulder width grip for pull-up or chin-up grip, wide grip, and neutral grip, which is is easier on the wrist. But that's not all. It comes with straps that can be used for rows, known as the Australian pull-up, or chest flies. Just make sure you're correctly positioned and pulling from this angle. Use it for working on your front lever or abs with leg raises, and you can even use it for push-ups. Khaki Clay has multiple different pull-up bars to choose from. This foldable version just as easily goes up and comes down, but folds up and stores away out of sight. Both bars come with the straps and carabiners to connect them, and an extra set of foam grips. This pull-up bar is all you need to get into fantastic shape in the comfort and convenience of your own home. If you're interested, check the links in the video description below for more information. Number 9. Stepic Marko. Stepic is a 26-year-old calisthenics athlete from Italy weighing 154.3 pounds who specializes in the bar and ring muscle up. Stepic likely has the second heaviest weighted ring muscle up in the world at 137.7 pounds or 62.5 kilos. This falls in between two athletes who are upcoming on this list, Artem Shirokov, who has the record at 154.3 pounds or 70 kilos, and Pere Fernandez, who did 132.2 pounds or 60 kilos. Stepic's best bar muscle up is 110.2 pounds or 50 kilos. Number 8. Bar Asulin. Bar is a 21-year-old from Israel weighing 144.8 pounds. Bar has done a 242.5 pound or 110 kilo weighted pull-up and chin-up, and a one-arm pull-up with 66.1 pounds or 30 kilos in each arm. His best weighted muscle-up is 110.2 pounds or 50 kilos, using almost no swing, and this is 76.1% of his body weight, making this the second highest percent body weight muscle-up ever done. Number 7. Artem Shirokov. Artem is a 25-year-old Russian athlete who is 5'8" and was 176.4 pounds or 80 kilos at the time of his muscle up 1 rep max. As mentioned earlier, Artem holds the world record for heaviest weighted ring muscle up at 154.3 pounds or 70 kilos, originally taking this record from Pere Fernandez on July 2nd, 2020, with a 65 kilo or 143.3 pound ring muscle up. But then Artem would go on to beat his own record with the 70 kilo ring muscle up on July 13th, 2021. Where the record currently stands. Artem has also done a 202.5 pound pull-up and a 44.1 pound one-arm pull-up. His bar muscle-up personal record is 110.2 pounds or 50 kilos, continuing the 7-way tie. Number 6. Raul Teslevici. Raul is a French streetlifting competitor who competes in the 80 kilo or 176.4 pound weight class. Raul has been training calisthenics for 17 years and at one time held multiple competition world records, including doing a 231.5 pound or 105 kilo chin-up. Raul's personal best muscle-up is 110.2 pounds or 50 kilos, completing the 7-way tie, and this muscle-up is 62.4% of his body weight. Number 5. Michal Urbanik. Michal is a Polish calisthenics athlete weighing 194 pounds or 88 kilos who has one of the most impressive list of calisthenics lifts in the world, including doing a 385.8 pound or 175 kilo dip, a 44.1 pound or 20 kilo one-arm pull-up, and a 259 pound or 117.5 kilo chin-up. His best weighted bar muscle-up comes in at 111.3 pounds or 50.5 kilos, which is 57.3% of his body weight. Number 4. Adam Morsel. Adam is a 24-year-old personal trainer, nutrition coach, and world record holder from London, England in the United Kingdom. Adam has accomplished multiple world record feats of strength, including longest duration to perform a single arm handstand on a balance stone with his current record at 1 minute and 13 seconds, a 68.3 pound or 31 kilo pinkies only ring muscle up, a 110.2 pound or 50 kilo one arm handstand on a balance dome, and a 226 pound or 102.5 kilo chin up done in competition. His best weighted muscle up is 113 pounds or 51.25 kilos, which he actually does for 2 reps, with his second rep being an absolute fight. This added weight is 61% of his body weight. Number 3. Pere Fernandez. Pere is a 26-year-old from Catalonia, Spain, who stands at 5'11" and weighs 189.6 pounds or 86 kilos. Pere is a decorated streetlifter with accolades including being the 2023 World Champion and the 2024 European Champion in his weight class. Pere's highlights include holding the ring muscle-up world record at 132.2 pounds or 60 kilos before it was bested by number 7 on the list, Artem Shirokov. Also, Pere has the competition world record in his weight class for the weighted dip at 402.3 182.3 pounds or 182.5 kilos, and total weight for muscle up, pull up, dip, and squat combined at 1,288 pounds or 584.25 kilos. His best muscle up, which is also a competition world record for his weight class, is 116.8 pounds or 53 kilos, which is 60.8% of his body weight. This is where we take a little detour, because this next athlete, Liu Sanle, a 29-year-old from China weighing 154 pounds, would tie for second place if it wasn't for the fact that most people think his lifts are faked by using fake weights. Liu claims to have the world record heaviest one-arm pull-up at 110.2 pounds or 50 kilos, with a claimed Guinness World Record one-arm pull-up at 100.2 pounds or 45.46 kilos, a weighted pull-up at 320 pounds or 145 kilos with no sign of struggle, making this the first ever not only 2 times body weight pull-up, but greater than 2 times body weight pull-up at 2.07 times body weight, which breaks the current record by an excessively large margin, and a 121.2 pound or 55 kilo muscle up, which would be the second highest percent body weight muscle up ever. However, because of the suspicious nature of this athlete's claimed lifts, he does not make the official list. Number 2, Zaza. Zaza is the moniker he goes by on his Instagram, though his real name is unknown to me. Zaza is a calisthenics athlete from Mexico who specializes in the muscle up. He weighs 149.9 pounds or 68 kilos and performed the highest weighted muscle up to body weight ratio of any athlete on earth when he did a 121.2 pound or 55 kilo muscle up, making this lift 80.8% of his body weight. Number 1, Filip Sauli. Filip is a 22-year-old from the Czech Republic who stands at 6 feet tall and weighed 171.3 pounds or 77.7 kg at the time of his muscle up 1 rep max. Filip was a long-distance runner growing up before he transitioned to strength training, and he still runs in addition to his calisthenics training and sometimes runs 7 days a week in the summer. Filip started training bodyweight pull-ups at the age of 12, and when he was 17, he could do 25 bodyweight reps, and it was at this time when he started strength training and taking his training seriously and progressed to 50 bodyweight pull-ups in approximately 1 year of hard training. After 5 intense years of training, Filip's notable lifts include a 55.1 pound or 25 kilo one-arm pull-up, a 242.5 pound or 110 kilo pull-up, and the world record weighted bar muscle up at 123.4 pounds or 56 kilos, which is 72% of his body weight. In a recent interview, Filip stated he has no plans on competing in the next couple years, but does fully plan on breaking his own muscle up record in the coming months. We will be rooting for you. Those were the top 15 heaviest weighted bar muscle-ups of all time, with 3rd place going to Pere Fernandez, 2nd place going to Zaza, and 1st place going to Filip Sauli. However, when you consider added weight pulled compared to body weight, the top 15 list looks a little different, with 3rd place going to Filip Sauli, who muscle up 72% of his body weight, 2nd place going to Asulin, who did 76.1% of his body weight, and in 1st place we have Zaza at 80.8% of his body weight, which makes this the highest percent body weight muscle up ever performed. But when you order the list for total weight, including body weight and added weight, the new top 3 is Pere Fernandez in 3rd place with a total of 308.6 pounds. 2nd place goes to Filip Budiša with 313 pounds, and 1st place goes to Vitaliy Feschuk with 330.7 pounds. There you have it. These are the 15 world-class athletes who have performed a muscle-up with more than 45 kilos or 99.2 pounds added. And while breaking this barrier puts an athlete on the short list, achieving a 45 kilo or 99.2 pound muscle-up is still an incredibly elite-level lift. So now we'll go over some athletes who have accomplished this feat of strength in the honorable mentions list. First, Coll Yilmaz. Coll, who goes by Coll Lifts on Instagram, is a street lifting athlete from Turkey who weighs 174.2 pounds and has done a 237 pound or 107.5 kilo pull-up. Next, Iba Halal, who is a calisthenics athlete and coach from Doha, Qatar, who actually did 2 reps at 99.2 pounds or 45 kilos, but uses a wing to complete the 2nd rep. Next, Kevin Kasiyama, who goes by Pullboy on Instagram and YouTube, is a French calisthenics athlete and content creator who weighs 165.1 pounds. Next, Youssef Ashura Bouida, who is a French streetlifting competitor who has the competition world record in his weight class of 145.5 pounds or 66 kilos for the muscle up, pull up at 220.5 pounds or 100 kilos, and total weight. Next, Benjamin Antonio, who is a Chilean streetlifter who competes in the 160.9 pound or 73 kilo weight class. Next, Dawi Sama, who is a 28-year-old French athlete weighing 154.3 pounds or 70 kilos, who is known for his tie for world record heaviest weighted one-arm pull-up at 88.2 pounds or 40 kilos with Anton Albert. Next, Cristiano Bellotti, who is an athlete, coach, and motivational speaker. Next, Ludovic Adegari, who goes by Ludo Adamantium on his Instagram, is a 34-year-old French streetlifter and powerlifter. He is 6 feet tall and competes in the 191.8 pound or 87 kilo weight class. Next, Eugene, who goes by Soviet_athlete on his Instagram, is a Russian streetlifter with very little online presence. Next, Theo Kuspel. Theo is a French calisthenics athlete who is a multi-time French champion in muscle-up reps and the weighted muscle-up. Next, Andrei Patkin, who is a 26-year-old Russian streetlifter who is 6 feet 1 and 183 pounds. And that concludes the list of honorable mentions. If you thought this video was entertaining or interesting, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting down below to support the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Now go do some muscle ups.